Hello, we are D4 Engineering in FSE 301, Spring 2013, and we're presenting our AlumInCase as part of our project. My name is David Little. I was in charge of design. I'm an industrial engineering major here at ASU.
My name is Juan Villegas. I was in charge of the technology, and I'm a computer science major here at ASU.
My name is Jose Diaz. I was in charge of the financial part of this project, and I'm a mechanical engineering major.
I'm Shinpei Fujiwara. I was in charge of materials, and I'm a mechanical engineer.
At D4 Engineering, we looked at different items that we carry with us every single day. We did do some research on these items, and what we found out is that everybody carries a phone charger with them, everybody uses a wallet, and everybody purchases, most likely, a phone case for their phone. You know, nobody wants to drop their phone and break the screen or scratch it when it's brand new. Everybody wants to protect their phone. So what we did at D4 Engineering is we came up with a solution for this. Nobody likes to carry, you know, a lot of items in their pockets. It's just inconvenient. So what we did is we put all these items into one single device, and we called it the charging AlumInCase. This device charges your phone, it serves as a wallet, and it protects your phone in case you drop it. It's a very convenient device, it's very light, and there's no added volume to the actual device, so it really just looks like any other typical cell phone charger. What the technology that we put in there was very simple, but at the same time pretty complex and innovative. What we did was we produced the phone case out of aluminum, and the reason why we picked aluminum is because it's a very light but very sturdy material, and not only that, but it looks very, very good. Also, we put on the wallet side of the case, we put EMF refracting fabric that deters identity theft for any sort of digital pickpocketing. Also, what we did is on the back of the device, we added a stand to the actual device so that you can, you know, place it on top of a table or anywhere in case you're watching a video. It just makes it easier to look at your phone that way. But not only that, you can actually flip up that little stand and then turn it around and use it as a crank charger. And what that does is that it gives you the ability to charge your phone in case of an emergency. So it comes in really handy if you're in the middle of nowhere and you don't have an actual plug on the walls that you can plug in your phone to. So it'll give you that emergency boost. Not only that, but we actually partnered up with the Ira Fulton School of Engineering here at Arizona State University. What they do is they lend us their machine labs, and we are able to produce the phone cases in their labs, as well as do some research. And in return, they allow us to use their intellectual property, such as their logos, and we are able to produce a ASU-specific case, and you know, a portion of those sales are going to be donated back to the school so that they can use again in their technology labs or in their everyday expenses. We found that there's a competitive advantage to this device. Because many phone companies, and there's a lot out there, but many phone companies offer similar innovative features within their devices. However, we are the only one that were able to incorporate all of those features into the same device without actually altering too much our actual case in comparison to the cases that are already out in the market. And to talk to you guys a little bit more about the competitive advantages and the competition, we have David.
So here we have a few images to get you guys started on some of the competitors that we have. Because in a perfect world we have no competitors, but of course we have some people who are also trying to make money. We have OtterBox, Case Logic, and Energizer are some of our main competitors, and a few other companies who are making cell phone wallets, but even just a wallet in general can be considered a competition. So here they are listed again. The OtterBox, one of the reasons why we chose them as one of our main competitors is they have a lot of customizable options. We figured that would draw a lot of our customers to them. And they also offer a lot of levels of protection for the phone. Case Logic, we chose them because, again, they also have a lot of options, a lot of different products even, beyond just cell phone cases. And they also have bag and sleeve options, which we obviously aren't going to be providing. And another big competitor that we foresee is Energizer. They're starting to create a cell phone case that actually has a battery pack on the back that allows you to charge the battery and have an extended battery life. But of course, we believe that our product is going to give more than all these competitors and be able to provide a lot more protection and more capability than the battery pack for sure. So if we want to define our market, if we look at all the cell phone users in the US, we have about 300 million people who own a cell phone, and that number is growing exponentially every year. And if we look at the worldwide market, there's about 5.6 billion cell phone users, and again, that number is just growing and growing. And this graphic, I hope I don't go off screen here, but each person is about 100 million people. So if we want to boil it down to what applies to us, our target market is Americans about 16 years or older. We figured that would be a pretty general idea of who would buy our phones. We also defined a few other determining factors that we believe our customers would have to buy our phone, which leads us to about 25 million leads in the US. And if we take about 1% of that, that's 250,000 potential buyers. And if we look at, it might be difficult to see, but if we look at 0.001% of the people buy our phone in the US, then we would have enough to break even and we'd hit our market expectations. And as far as our marketing efforts is concerned, in order to get the word out so people actually know about our product, we're initially going to start off with social networking, be able to use Facebook and Reddit and all kinds of internet-based marketing in order to get the word out initially. Also, once we get enough capital, we'll start to go to product expos and be able to present our product to the public. And of course, we're going to also rely on blogging. Again, as more capital comes in, we'll look at television and internet advertising through Google. And of course, we want to try to get our product into a tech magazine in order to obviously get more people to see our product.
All right, we want to thank Juan and David for introducing the product. And now me and Shin are going to discuss the financial part of the product.
All right, just to go over a brief overview of our financial performance, we're expecting a market share of about 5% of all iPhone 5 users. We expect our market penetration will be the most viable within the first year of the introduction into the market and will slowly decrease as the iPhone 5 is phased out. As far as fixed expenses, we will include all our overhead costs, which include rent, electric, internet, telephone, licensing costs, insurance, accounting, advertising, and repairs. Since we are buying a one-time bulk rate of material, the change in the cost of goods is relative to time will be negligible. Since this product is specifically designed for the iPhone 5, we have a limited window of profitability. A marketing blitz was initiated at the end of the first quarter in year 1. This was specifically designed to increase profits between quarter 2 of year 1 up until the second year of production. The remaining 3 years, the product is no longer advertised to get rid of old inventory, and because a new generation of iPhones is expected to be out in the market.
Since there is new generations of iPhone, every couple of years we try to maximize profitability within the first 2 years of the product being out in the market. Therefore, we only pay for research and development for the first 2 quarters, in the first year and a sharp increase in advertisement during the second quarter. Quarter two profits are pivotal to the market viability of our product. We will hire people through a staffing agency and hire employees on an on-call basis. This will produce an overhead in terms of waste of wages. We will be partnering with Arizona State University and their Iowa Fulton School of Engineering and donate 15% of our cases in return to licensing of the Arizona State logo.
Alright, so the chart above gives a visual 5-year projection of our performance. The gross revenue excludes all the expenses. Rent is including the warehouse where the product is developed, assembled, and distributed. The electric, telephone, internet, accounting fees, advertising, repairs are always going to be an expense that does not fluctuate month to month or year to year. Where we do see changes in our research and development and assembly and packaging. Also along with our shipping and materials. Research and development is only going to be conducted for the first 2 quarters in the first year. Once the solid product is out on the market, no research should be necessary. The assembly packaging will be conducted in a steady rate for the first year. The second year we will deliver a large batch of our production to the market and then slowly decrease production for the remainder of the 3 years.
Shipping cost is a value that alternates with production, so shipping costs will vary, but a projected value is thrown out there so to include it within the total expenses. With every business, there is additional expenses that are not thought of. So the others row is meant to account for those additional expenses that should be included within the total expenses. Another row that is also added to the income statement is the table to show the net income, which is divided among us 4 entrepreneurs, is the charging AlumInCase. This gives us a projection of the profit that this product will give for 4 of us. The last row in the income statement table is the return on investment, ROI, which shows the point where the gross revenue is able to pay off total expenses and actually generate a positive net income.
The balance sheet includes cash, inventory, total assets, liabilities, and total equity. Initially, we began with a $71,000 cash investment, which covered all our operational costs, while an additional $10,000 in inventory was required to produce all of the cases. Since we, the entity of our business, are a general partnership, we are personally liable for the entire amounts of venture debts, obligations, and liabilities. For this reason, our balance sheet table shows amounts for liabilities that we project for each quarter and year. The row Other under total liabilities refers to the hidden debt or accidentals that are not taken into account of, that could be responsible as a general partners. As general partners, all assets are at risk and not just those used by the company.
The cash flow chart includes adjusted net income and other. This chart demonstrates the adjusted net income, which is the amount the owner can expect to clear. You can see a sharp increase in ending cash at the end of quarter 4 in year 1, followed by a downward slope since the gross revenue also decreases.
So that is our AlumInCase, brought to you by D4 Engineering. We're so very glad that you could watch this and enjoy. We hope that you are interested in our product, and if you have any other questions, please contact us. Feel free to contact us with any questions that you have, and we thank you for your time.